What is up, guys? My name is Doofus Mcdooface. This is a ranked 2v2 game of Legion Tower Defense 2. My elo is pretty high, so you're getting an Analytical Doof. And Analytical Doof feels okay with Megamind, because the only thing I really don't want to play as Megamind is probably Redraw. Anything else would be perfectly fine. Champion. Champion is good. Alright, and my teammate selected Fiesta. I love that. Alright. Champion. So, the best thing to do with champion is to be able to carry, right? Be able to push that extra worker in the early game. So right off the bat, I see probably 3 options. Archer with a split, Gate Guard, or Crab Warlock. Alright. I really like Gate Guard with champion, and I think I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take Crab Warlock also, but I think it's a little bit better to go with the champion on the Gate Guard. You hold wave 1, because I'm probably getting snailed. Probably take Archer for my pierce damage, and I need to hurry up. And I guess we'll take the magic damage of that. We're just going to show it. We're going Gate Guard, champion, push 3 workers, see if we can check our guy quick enough. Not leaking to Fiesta, all good. And our teammate is going gun Fiesta. Teammate's going gun Fiesta, okay. Not as thrilled about that, but it's all good. Because I'm Gate Guard, I can never go 6 workers, right? I can never go 6 workers. I don't really need to anyhow. So just gonna throw a slime in the split. Maybe even add some polys. At some point I'm probably gonna want a Devilfish right here. We don't really need it there yet. Right? Teammate's snailing, so I might as well snail too. There is a chance that Oathbreaker with enough crap, right? It could leak. Probably not happening. Does this ever leak? He sent a snail into Flower Angler. I'm not sure if it works. Unless it does, man. Unless it does. What a snail. Oh no, and my guy leaks too. Wow. Great call by my teammate, right? My teammate just had to send the snail and I trusted him. And now we have tons of gold. Tons of extra gold. So I can do a couple of things here. Couple of options. I could just go for the full slime mama. But then it's like, you were champion on the Gate Guard. So I think I just like my Devilfish better. I think I like Devilfish better, but I do want to pull a little bit more to the right. Maybe I should have gone Slime Mama, but I'm not so sure she'll go off. And I get sent a really small amount, so we're chilling. You're supposed to push extra workers with this. But I am playing very scared. But now I'm pushing. Alright, now I'm pushing. Which is probably my weakest wave. Right? Probably my weakest wave right here. So I'm going to add a bunch of polys, because that makes me feel better. Not necessarily a good idea. When I said this was Analytical Doof, I just meant that I would walk you through everything I'm thinking, even if what I'm thinking is I made a mistake. Right? But at the end of the day, I'm still 7 workers, probably not leaking, unless I get like Brood or something. Yeah, we're fine. So we're in a really fine spot. Now, I would really like to get this Harbinger out at some point, though. Oh, maybe I do just leak. Oh, I am leaking. I am, in fact, leaking. So actually, I'm going to stay 7 workers. Because I think my teammate's going to leak here pretty soon. and I just leaked to the DT. The gate guard did not get the spawn out, which is really, really bad, but we're gonna just take a deep breath and we're good. Unfortunately, the gate guard just tanked everything. I thought for sure the Devilfish was gonna tank there, but I was in fact wrong. So I'm gonna commit though. I'm going to commit to the bit. Right, and if I built like that, if I built the Crab Warlock right there, boss would go right. So instead, making sure that the boss goes left. And honestly, even if they send here, I might just overbuild, get the full Harbinger out. I might just get the full Harb out. I mean, you need to use the champion for a reason, right? I think I'm just gonna get the Harbinger out. You see how here the gate guard doesn't tank? A little unlucky there. Oh my goodness. He's killing this guy. He's killing this guy. So, yeah, me overbuilding is actually not that bad when you really think about it. Me overbuilding is perfectly fine. And he kills all the bankers. My goodness. What a guy. What a guy. Alright. And now I've got the full Harp with champion. And now we're going to be able to push. Right now we're going to be able to push. It's definitely not the best start for me. But luckily my teammate is sort of off. Sort of counterbalancing my crappy play. Let's just be honest. Counterbalancing my crappy play. It's just how it is. You know. And so hopefully I should start to take over now. Now I can really start to push. I just need to throw a slime in the split. Slime in the split should get the job done. His guy just keeps leaking. Yeah, he is just killing it. I mean, at first I was like, what is this guy doing? You know, teammate that's playing Fiesta and not ever leaking. What is he thinking? Right? What is he thinking? But if I'm gonna be honest, he's done his job. He's leaked his guy so many times. And he hasn't put our king at any danger. I leaked more than him. So yeah, maybe I just play chicken. All right? Maybe I just don't push too many workers. I sort of defend the mid, let him scale, be fine. Yeah, so I'm just gonna under push. And then maybe we get Star Caller on the reroll. That'd be sweet. We're actually behind though, surprisingly, with all the gold we've gotten. Wild. Okay, they save on me, but I'm fine. It's just an archer. Archer and then slimes in the split. And I need the archer to tank a little bit, but not die. Since it is the most important unit. Dude, he is just wrecking this guy. Does this ever pay for another slime? Because right now I can afford pretty much the archer. The archer and 2 slimes. That's what I can afford. But with a big enough leak, maybe it's another 50 gold, I don't know. Probably not, but it would have been cool. It sure would have been cool. I guess I also have Crabomancer, but I need damage here. And I need this to tank, at least a little bit. Right. So we're just gonna go even split there. And hey man, commit to the tier 1s and tier 2s in the split, you know? It's not pretty. But hey. Yeah, we are super far behind. And that's because we both didn't start with any extra income. We both have non-income giving masterminds. archer needs to be perfect. And it is absolutely fantastic. Now it's very important that we get all our little spawns out. Right? Gate guards killing that. Killing the ogre. Killing the ogre. Killing the ogre. And this is the type of split, the type of building that puts us from the bottom to the top. That was a 260 that I just ate up for breakfast. I'm gonna showboat a little bit. Because I deserve to, right? Although I didn't play a great game, I played good enough to hold that. Right, everything was perfect. I needed the archer to do great stuff. It did. My champion Harbinger got onto the wave. Great stuff. Just all perfection. All perfection. And yeah, we're still actually behind. I don't understand. I'm actually kind of confused how we're still behind. But hey, we'll see what happens in the late game. Let's go ahead and reroll, see if we get Disciple. I mean, that's Disciple is best case scenario. APS, I guess, would be okay too. White main? I can work with white main. White main, definitely no issue. Something like that is probably the way to go. So I've got my white main Crab Warlocks. Zerker is my Swift tank. Magic damage from Windhawks. Gargs are my Arcane tank. Piercing damage. Hey, he finally gets a Fiesta. He finally gets a Fiesta on wave 9. So we're down by 200 on the P-score. Is this guy Fiesta and that's why he's like not dying? I mean, Light Oodle has given up so much gold. He has to be Fiesta then, right? Oh, he is Fiesta. That's why we're behind. Oh. I think instead of going for the Trinity, I'm just going to go for Zerker. Zerker and Devilfish. Because if the Gate Guard gets stuff out, like, we're chilling. And I'll probably save for a big 11. Might as well sell one of these polys, just make a Devilfish. Alright, looks good. I'm on value. We're still down by 200. They save. Alright. Got to hold next. We have Crabomancer. Violet would also be great. And we probably want Pulverizer. But the problem is that Archer is dead. He does leak his guy again. But I'm a little nervous about this 11. That we may be taking some gank damage. He's just done a great job leaking his guy every time. Maybe I've been the weak link. Alright. I mean, Crabmancer is definitely the best here. Crabmancer is definitely the best. I really want Pulv. Dude, I'm committing to Pulv on the Archer. So I just need to make sure the Archer does not die. Alright, that Archer just cannot die. And right now it's dying. So I'm going to go for a nasty split so that it doesn't die. You want to send on 13, you got it. So we're currently down by 300 P-score. I gotta be honest, I'm really surprised how, but it's fine. My Archer does not die. I get the Pulverizer. Does my Harbinger that has Champion ever get extra dogs out? Because if it does, then it's going to pair well with the Crabmancer, who's also getting extra stuff out. So I should just be able to full hold here. And just full carry, right? And he gets the dog out. The Crabmancer gets spawns out. I full hold. And continuing to work really well with this spawn build. Let's see if I can full cover here. So, looks like they real sent quite a bit there. Which is good for us, since I just easy hold. Teammate got a Fiesta. Down by 3. Dead even. We made it. We made it. Let's go. We finally made it to an even game. And my mate can't leak here with Glacial Gun, so we can push really hard. And maybe we add another guard because we're a chicken, right? We finally made it to an even game. It took 12 waves, or I guess 11, right? It took 11 waves to make this an even game, but here we are. We did it. Pat yourselves on the back. We made it. All right. I definitely want, it's probably Mole and Imps for me. It'll make the archers suck. It'll help kill royal guards. Overkill from the bigwigs. As long as I can get a third set of imps, that would be awesome. So I won't do what I usually do and send the snail. Alright, yeah. I guess I could have, but it wasn't worth the risk. If I do the white main, I'd have to sell these polys. Or a slime. Just a slime. I just think the white main value on all this is worth. I mean, I think there's enough value for white main to be worth. Where it's better than the Theta. I think it's better than the Theta, personally. I think I'm going to sell these polys because I'm kind of scared that they might wrap and kill the Crabmancer. They do not send here. So we need to leak them. Yeah, the mole with all this is really good. That one imp sucks. Okay, I'm leaking him. This is excellent. If he's leaking his guy, that's even better. Yeah, I get a nice 75er. Don't kill that one. Beautiful. And he's bringing a 4 eyes and a witch. Dude, did they ever just die? Did they ever go from being in the lead to just dying on 13? Just like that? This would be crazy. Bro, they're dead. They're dead. They're just dead. That's why you fight. That's why you fight from the bottom. The whole game we're behind. And I'm like, how are we behind? How are we behind? How are we behind? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we weren't behind. But yeah, I mean, look at this. 28%, 35%. I mean, oddly enough, it's probably my massive holds on wave 8 and wave, yeah, I mean, I held the Ogre Fiend on wave 8, and then I held the 420 cent, Witch, 7 Snail, and a Hermit on 11. Full covered my teammate as well. All right. The only mistake I really made was this wave 4, and I hate to say it, but since we're being analytical, let's go ahead and take a look. Was it me or the game? Right? Because I really thought that having that even position, right? The Gate Guard Dog will tank. Gate Guard Dog will tank first. It boop spawns out, and then I would think the Devilfish tanks next. But I might need to adjust my positioning going forward. Maybe it's because I have that poly right there. This poly right there could be the issue. Oops, that is the wrong send. Because like with champion, you want, especially a champion spawner, the most important thing with a champion spawner is that it would actually get the spawns out. So the Devilfish is tanking a little bit here. And the Gate Guard is going to live. I guess Okay, even when the gate guard lives and gets the additional spawn out, I'm still leaking. So I think I'm just too weak here. I think I'm just too weak here is the issue. That's good to know. Right? So there's really no RNG to it. It was just, I'm really weak. But just so I could know, what if I don't I think that poly right there is what screws it up. I think that poly right there is what makes the wave go wonky. Could be wrong. Could be very wrong. Could be extremely wrong. I guess my positioning was ideal, because this is probably not ideal. Unless I kill that and that, then it's probably the same outcome, right? Yeah. I guess it's technically the same outcome. So, gate guard champion is just too bad on 4. I couldn't push to 7 workers. But if I'm gonna be honest, the reason I pushed to 7 workers is I was a little irked that my teammate was never fiesting, right? I was a little irked that my teammate went fiesta gun and just kept holding, right? Like there's worlds where I've seen fiesta gun. He was fiesta gun 5 workers on 3. All right, like in a perfect, like he probably should have just gone 6 workers and added the slime. You get a juicy fiesta on 3, right? But all in all, whatever he did worked. He was leaking his guy no matter what, he was being fiesta. I was holding after that wave 4, and everything went perfect. All right, my spawn build, right? I had the spawners of a champion harb and a crabomancer, crab warlock, and then I had my swift split of just devilfish and slimes, and I gotta say, worked perfect. They did not see that wave 13 coming. And we one-shot him on 13, which is probably the strongest wave in the game right now. And after dying multiple times to it yesterday, I'm not surprised. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And champion, don't love it, but we can work with it. I'm Doofus Mcdooface, and please like and comment.